Hi. Hello, everybody.
Yes. Okay.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the show where the first host always stumbles into the fucking scene because she is so clumsy and it's really annoying. Music exposed. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing all well. Hello, everybody. Today, we have a very, very special guest. Like always, we always have special guests. I mean, which guest is not special? We have DarthRipz.
I'm the guest that's not special. That's why you have me on the show.
That's very true. The non-special people are the ones that are on the show every day or every Saturday, and those who are special are the ones that are not on the show every day. But today we have DarthRipz. He's known for being a big supporter on Twitch, on the Twitch music community, and he also drums and streams and all those things, and he's going to tell us all about it today. Hi. This is the show where we expose the bestest, most amazingest, most greatest people, musicians on Twitch. And hopefully one day we will be super big and can give all the love to all the people and all the support and all those beautiful things. And if you've never seen my face before, hi, I'm Sarah Jazz. I look different all the time. I don't know why. I just like to dress up and look different because I get bored of myself. And I was a professional musician before I did Twitch, and now I do Twitch and cry myself to sleep. Also, let's meet our co-host, the silence noise. Let's go.
Oh, hi. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi there.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just having a problem with my cables.
I'm the one that never dresses up special for the show.
That is very
You know
true.
what I realized though? That's not true at all. Actually, I've done a lot of goofy costumes and things for the show. So especially that's since that one episode I was locked in the closet and I was so dirty. It was really difficult.
I mean, you actually did some acting. Things that I haven't done.
I do a lot of acting on this show. I have to act every week, and that's a really difficult thing to do. The hardest part of the show for me is that part where we pretend to be friendly and we pretend that we care about each other and those things.
We pretend.
Oh my God, Code Warrior.
We don't pretend. Nobody got the Warrior. Thank you so much for the 101 bits. We don't pretend. What are you talking about? You don't really care about me?
I'm acting right now. That's me acting right now.
Oh.
How about that? You never saw that coming, did you? Double reverse acting twist. You never saw the twist. And then I'll be acting again and you won't see that coming either. How about that? Okay? How about that? That's why I'm not special.
I hate that. Hi. Who are you even? Tell us all about you.
Hi, I'm the Silence Noise. I make music. You should check out my new EP, The Twist of a Friendly Knife. It's out on all the streaming services, and we finally hit our goal this week of we've got over 100 streams on a song on Spotify.
That's
for the
amazing!
First time ever.
Congrats!
Yes, yay.
I also saw that our song, Sweet Punishment, had 69.
It did have 69, so no one will ever listen to it again.
Yeah, I hope nobody listens to it ever again, so we can have 69
don't
forever.
Don't say that. See, are you acting now? Now you're acting. You're like, hope no one listen, chat. No one. It's the double reversed acting twist psychology backwards flip.
Listen.
Flippity flop 360. That's what she's doing right there.
Listen.
What?
Nothing. How are you today?
I'm great.
You're great.
How are you? How are you?
I'm doing.
How is your life?
My life is all over the place. Well, how is your life?
The same. It's all over the place.
It's all over the place.
We've been planning a big event.
Tell us about it. Tell us all about it.
Our main guy, one of our biggest supporters in the chat, his birthday is tomorrow, Slongo 13, and so I got this idea. We've been talking for a while about wanting to take the Music Exposed experience to the next level. We've talked about it on a few previous episodes, and that I know that the biggest way for bands to get exposure and for bands to get more well-known is to be featured on stages with larger acts or with other acts. Raids are great, but these days the issue that you have with raids is that there's pre-roll ads, and then some channels have channel trailers, and you kind of get stuck in this thing of you don't know if you're going to see that person right away, and you lose a ton of people in a raid. Shoutouts are great, but typically only your most loyal people are going to pay attention to shoutouts, and even then, you're only lucky at that point if a few people end up going and follow you.
Yeah.
Social media doesn't really do a whole hell of a lot.
That's why we're
really
touring with
pushed by somebody
Aerosmith
big.
on Sunday.
That's right. Love in an elevator.
Like Stream Dead said.
So, that's true.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's true. It's going to be like the festival in Wayne's World 2. I had to fill a shot glass with 1,000 brown M&Ms so Ozzy wouldn't go on stage.
Thank you so much, Warrior, for gifting that sub to Stream Dead. Muito obrigado, beijinhos.
So we'll be doing our first trial of a Music Exposed festival tomorrow.
Yes.
We are doing it in celebration of Slongo 13, our amazing friend. We love you. We hope you have an amazing birthday. And so I have pulled out all the stops. We have 6 musical acts appearing tomorrow, including myself, including you, Sarah Jazz, Rosemary Teal, Alice Little Alien, For After Ever, and Other Glow will all be playing sets tomorrow for Slongo. And I hope you can all make it over at twitch.tv/silencenoise.
Yes.
To party.
Do it.
And check out these amazing artists, except for me. I will be the most lackluster.
Shut up with that shit.
Set.
Listen. Okay.
Hey, no one said you said no one should ever listen to Sweet Punishment ever again. So I will never play that song again.
I do not. I will not accept your fucking self-deprecating humor today. I am forbidding it.
Sorry.
Okay? This is me forbidding you doing that, because shut the fuck up. You're amazing, and you're such a brilliant musician and songwriter. And shut the fuck up with that shit.
When does Sarah Jazz tell me what to do? Okay,
shut up. Just shut up with that shit. Just say something else. Say that I'm terrible or something. If you want to say that somebody's terrible, say that I'm terrible, but don't say that you're terrible, because we love you and you're amazing. And shut the fuck up. Thanks.
Listen, when you're in that outfit, I just want to order some pints from you.
Oh my God.
Can you please bring me some pints of something? Like, it's almost Oktoberfest, and October is a great month for us both. I didn't even realize that until recently when we were talking about it, that both you and I share birthdays in October. We're both October children. We're both patrons. We both get Oktoberfest, a month-long celebration of our birthday. I mean, come on.
Thank you, Warrior.
You are horrible.
Thank you, Warrior. Very true. Very true. Listen, I love this dress, okay? You cannot say that this dress is not fucking fire. I love it so fucking much.
I didn't love that dress?
I love this dress. It's fucking amazing. It's so good. It goes well with everything I have, with all the fucking accessories. I look fucking fire. Yes, is it a traditional South German dress? Yes. Who cares? Oops, that's...
Why were you acting like I was insulting you?
I wasn't
insulting you.
Don't you dare ask for pints, because I don't have any. I only have wine.
Why not?
Because I'm a trashy bitch.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
At least it's not. Is it boxed wine?
No.
We need to determine your level of trashiness.
No, it's not boxed wine.
It actually comes in a bottle.
It comes in a bottle.
Do you regularly partake in boxed wine though?
No. I never bought.
You're
boxed
like, I'm
wine.
not that trashy.
No, I never bought boxed wine, because like wine in a flask or whatever, or in a whatever thing. What is it called? I don't even know.
A flask? I've never had wine out of a flask.
I did. What is it called? Like a bottle. My God, I'm so stupid. Yes. So wine I always bought out of in a bottle, because the box wine isn't that much less money. So it's only a few cents.
I don't know. For some people, have you ever lived a life? Let's talk about poor people habits, because I feel like that's a good thing.
Yes.
As a touring musician, did you ever live that life where you could never fill up your gas tank, but you would put in like a few bucks just to keep you going?
Oh yeah.
Like $5 to $10 all the time.
Oh yeah.
And then while you're there, you're like, all right, is it boxed wine tonight? Finally, is it finally a boxed wine night, or is it a bottle wine tonight?
No.
Is tonight finally the night? What is the worst alcohol you've ever had?
Like quality wise, or you mean like because
cheap,
those are
cheap and shitty.
Cheap and shitty. I think there's this German thing called Strohrum. It's literally it's rum Strohrum. It's like rum.
Strohrum.
Yeah. It's like rum, but it's hay rum. I don't know why it's called that. I don't know. It's like super, super bad. It's like super trashy. It's terrible. I hate it. And I don't know why it exists. Like legit, I don't know why people even drink that. Like people use it to mix, I think. And it's like one of the cheapest alcohols.
No, people don't use it to mix anything. They use it because they don't have money to buy anything else. I mean, come on. That's why those types of booze exist.
Listen, I don't know what I was going to say.
I'm listening. Why do you say that all the time, and then you never say anything of consequence after it? You're like, listen, nothing.
Yeah, so Darth knows what I'm talking about, and he disinfects stuff with that. It's terrible shit. Yeah, it's terrible
It's
shit.
his version of OxyClean.
Yeah.
See, for me, before I was of age, which kids never do anything like this. There was a very dicey liquor store that existed. You would have to drive into the inner city. I grew up in Detroit, which is already kind of known for being dicey. And if you had the courage as a suburban kid to drive into, the hood a little bit and go to those stores, no one did shit there. You could buy whatever you wanted. And so the worst thing that I have ever had was 40 of Mohawk. If you guys have never experienced both, it is a type of malt liquor, and already malt liquor is pretty cheap.
Yeah.
If you're buying Colt 45 or you're buying, some American Eagle or something in that, it's already cheap. But if you're drinking Mohawk, you feel every taste of that. every taste, you know what you're drinking. You know what you're drinking. It is so much worse than Steel Reserve. It is so much worse than
I have to say,
Steel
like,
Reserve.
I found a bottle of vintage bourbon once. And
okay.
Yeah, super vintage. I think from the 70s, and this was like a very old bottle in a basement in one of those wine basement thingies.
I have a good story to bookend this too, so keep going.
It was called Kentucky Bourbon. Just Kentucky Bourbon. That was it.
Just Kentucky Bourbon.
Just it didn't have a name, nothing. It was just.
It was like knockoff Jack Daniels.
Probably, yeah.
Bourbon.
And Jack Daniels is already fucking terrible, right? So This is called Kentucky Bourbon. And I drank it, and it was terrible. It was so bad. It was so fucking terrible. I used it to cook, by the way. Like, I love cooking. When there's bad alcohol, I love cooking with it, especially if it's like bourbon or whiskey type or something. Like, right. I know you guys. Listen. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna make some people mad right now. Okay? Listen.
Okay.
If you say that Jim Beam and or Jack Daniels are good whiskeys, get the fuck out. You don't know anything about whiskeys. You should just go read a book and drink some good whiskey and shut the fuck up, because Jack Daniels and Jim Beam is only good for cooking. Just saying.
Okay.
Put it on your sauce.
Well, okay. I'll accept that. I don't drink whiskey.
I love whiskey. I'm a whiskey connoisseur.
Oh, well, good for you.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't drink that much anyway, but if I am going to do bourbon, I normally do Makers. I like Makers Mark if I'm going to do that.
That's kind of okay.
So here's, I don't need you to tell me what I can't drink. So how about that? Rude. So anyway, my good friend, my best friend back in high school and around that era, his mother used to have, I graduated from high school right in the year before Y2K. And what was interesting about it is that his family was already, they weren't like full on preppers, but they definitely were the types of people that had like a ridiculous amount of storage. And we used to refer to the storage area in their basement as Y2K Mart, because it was just full of everything imaginable, all the food, all the stuff. And so one time down there, he went and got some bottle of alcohol that had probably been down there for 20 to 25 years or something. And he brought it out with him, and we went to a restaurant and we added it to this giant cup of root beer. And it may have been that, I don't know. I talked about Mohawk, might have been the most disgusting thing I've ever drank. Listen, that might have been far, far more disgusting than that. Root beer, which is already kind of sweet, mixed with this god-awful, I can't even tell you what kind of alcohol it was. It probably literally was rubbing alcohol at that point.
Gosh, that sounds terrible.
It was a wonderful experience. And it was one of those things where after, especially at that age where you don't drink, like 2 or 3 drinks, and I was gone. It was I don't remember anything else other than how disgusting it was, and that's about it. The whole night happened after that, but I couldn't tell you what happened. Someday maybe someone can
Have you ever tried absinthe?
Yes, I have.
Like,
yes.
What percentage? Do you remember?
Oh God, I don't remember. It was illegal here in the U.S. forever.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It was only it was fairly recent that the stronger versions of it became available. But the thing is that if I recall correctly, it was not illegal in Canada.
Okay.
And before 9/11, it was far easier to go back and forth between Canada and the U.S.
Oh,
so
yeah.
anybody that was bringing in absinthe was bringing it in from Canada.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, and that was how you got it. So I have no idea.
Yeah.
What the percentage.
So did
was.
you like it?
Why? I liked it. I mean, I didn't have like hallucinations or anything like everyone's.
That's
like,
a myth, by the way.
It's gonna make you have.
That's not true, by the way.
I'm just saying, okay?
I'm just saying.
It.
I'm just saying. I used to write for an online magazine about liquors and stuff like that. And absinthe has a lot of myth around it, which is not true. The people used to have hallucinations because of the bad quality of the alcohol. It was not because of the ingredients. I mean, obviously it was because of the ingredients, because bad alcohol. But the way it was made, the alcohol was such bad quality that people would go blind and would just, straight up die from that shit because alcohol was so fucking poor. And it's not the absinthe itself or the I always forget the name of the main thing where people are like, oh, it has less.
Oh, wormwood or something.
No,
like
no,
that,
it has. It's something with tea. It's something with tea. What is it called? It has like a name. The thing itself. Oh, whatever. But it's that's a myth, by the way.
Wormwood.
It's also proven scientifically. But yeah, it doesn't give you any hallucinations. Although it's really, really interesting because it does hit you a little bit different.
Thujone or Thujone. That's the name of the chemical.
Yeah, Thujone. Yeah, exactly. That's
in wormwood.
Yeah. That's what I'm. Yeah, exactly. So Thujone is like, there's not more or less. It wasn't more in there. That wasn't the thing. It was the bad quality alcohol.
More less in there. More less. More. Listen.
Am I not making sense right now?
No, not really.
Well, there was not more in there.
Maybe you've had a little bit too much Thujone this evening.
Yeah, probably.
The words are not coming out correctly.
Probably.
It's probably true.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Long Island iced tea. Now that is the like national drink of cheap ass goth kids.
Is
and
it really?
Me, oh God, well, so the club I used to go to back in the day. If you came, because it was a club that was open from 10 till about 5 in the morning, depending on what was going on that night. But if you arrived before midnight, which is normally when it was pretty dead, you could get a pitcher of Long Island iced tea, or you could get a pitcher of Sex on the Beach, or you could get or you could be complete trash like I was and get one pitcher of both, so that you're double fisting a pitcher of Sex on the Beach and a pitcher of Long Island, and after that you're good for the night. You're good for the night.
Oh, that's only if you're a lightweight, though.
I'm a lightweight, so I'm good with that.
Were you always
I'm
a lightweight? Like, have you never
like
tried to train it or something?
Hell, what? Train it?
Yeah.
Like Rocky? Do I need a drinking montage?
Yeah, like training.
No. I come from a family of alcoholics, and so it's a really bad idea for me to train that muscle.
Yeah,
because,
don't do that.
One thing I've noticed about myself, and I think this is true, I really believe that substance abuse and addiction are genetic, and that they do run in families, and that especially if you have long histories of people with substance abuse, it's just there. And for me, I definitely don't have that limit. Like, I've always been afraid that, if I get out of control, I could literally drink myself to death, because it's like I don't have a stop button. I just go and go and go and go until I'm done. That's good. That's my training, which is, so I don't do that.
Yeah.
I basically... it was funny. I was having this conversation with a friend last night because I can basically remember all the times I've gotten drunk like this year in general, which is not that many. But, in the last month, people were like, oh, you're drinking a bit more, because Crow was here and I had some drinks with him. And then there were 2 How Deep Is Your Love streams this month. Yeah. So that's how you know it's serious. When there's multiple How Deep Is Your Love streams, that's when you know there's a problem for silence. If every night is How Deep Is Your Love night, there's some problem.
I had very bad experiences with drinking. Like I used to go like all out. Like as a party girl, I was like a party girl and would like go out with friends and stuff.
What is a party girl? Tell me what a party girl is? What does that mean?
Like somebody who goes, a girl, a wham. Thank you so much, Warrior. You suck. For the 101 bits.
Boo.
Yes.
We miss Crowbot. So I used to go this fucking filter again.
I like it. It's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000.
Tell the story over 9,000.
So I used to like go out every night, like for weeks in a row and stuff like that, you know, to clubs and shit like that. And one night I spent it with my brother because I would always visit my brother and stuff. And one night we went out to drink, and my brother is very trained in drinking. Like he's a proper party guy.
Sax pedal guy, like a woo girl. Woo!
Like a woo?
Anyway,
Yeah, exactly,
continue.
a woo girl.
A woo.
Yes, woo. That wasn't me.
Those are the worst.
Yeah, those are the worst. Those are the worst. That was not me.
Your brother.
But anyways, I was out with my brother and his friends and stuff, and I had this weird thing of being like, oh, if my brother can't drink that much, so can I. You know, I'm in college. I go out all the time. I drink all the time. I can do this. And so yeah, so I had a really bad experience. Yeah, that's obviously that's basically what I said. I thought all of those things, but basically what I said because I was so drunk. You know what I mean? But in the end, somebody actually spiced my drink with, drugs and stuff. And then
spiced your drink or spiked your
drink? Spiced.
I like how you like they spiced my
put
drink.
Some cinnamon in.
It's so much zestier. They put some lemon zest and some cinnamon in there. I was gonna be sad because I'm like, this could be really bad, but in fact it tasted much more seasonal and I enjoyed
some
it
oregano,
much more.
you know,
exactly.
all those things. No, but spiked, sorry. Somebody spiked my drink and I obviously had a blackout and I woke up in a hospital and it was terrible. It was a terrible experience. And I don't remember how I got to the hospital, and my brother was looking for me all fucking night, and he actually even called my parents, who were then living in Spain by this time, and called my sister, who was also 10 hours drive, a 10-hour drive away, and we're like, I lost my sister, and it was a huge fucking drama. So since then I drink very moderately, so I don't get my drink spiked anymore without noticing, if that makes sense. I mean, thank God I'm alive, because, the spiking obviously had some kind of intention, but thankfully nothing happened, I think. I don't know. Yes.
Make your Jack Daniels better with some spices. I agree. It needs more herbs. Yeah. Cilantro in your tequila or something.
Cinnamon.
That would. Yeah, cinnamon and tequila. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know that would go well together.
Like browns, yeah, brown. Isn't it cinnamon with brown tequila or something?
Really?
Oh no, is it sugar or something?
I mean, if I'm in the type
what is
that
it? I don't remember. How do you drink
let's
brown tequila again? I don't remember. I think isn't it with cinnamon? I don't remember. But yeah, since then, this was very many years ago. Since then, I drink, sometimes I will drink where I'm tipsy or a little drunk or something, where I'm never gonna go on other people's streams. I never do that. So yeah, orange and cinnamon. Yeah, exactly. Orange and cinnamon is the way to drink a shot of brown tequila. Exactly. That's the thing. And it's really delicious. That
sounds horrible.
It's delicious.
I would never try that.
It's really good.
I would hate it. I wouldn't try it.
But yeah,
I'm not a big citrus guy though. I don't really like orange that much. I mean, I'll eat it, but it's I don't like citrus that much in other things. I'll do tequila with lime, obviously, but no thanks.
But no thanks. So do you have any terrible stories of you being drunk?
Lots. See, the silence noise experience of being drunk is 50-50. You're just flipping a coin. You never know if it's going to be life of the party, ridiculous, over the top, like you see on Music Exposed silence, or if it's going to be full-blown meltdown, wanting to jump out of cars and, things like that silence, which is not the best. So that's another reason why I don't drink that much, because I personally just don't love the feeling of being super unfiltered.
Yeah.
That's just and so it's 50-50 depending. And a lot of it, of course, I think is true for most people. Depends on my mood coming in. But, I'm either way, regardless of whether I'm happy or sad, I'm always super emotional.
You're an emotional drunk. Okay.
I'm emotional anyway. I'm an emotional human, not just an emotional drunk.
Yeah, but that's good. That's good. It's good to be emotional.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, as opposed to being the alternative, which is a lot of people I've known in my life and people you know that I grew up with, they're not emotional at all, and I think being emotional is actually a good thing.
I also think so.
I usually cry and hurt myself by falling. Rosemary, you and I would be the biggest disaster
Oh
drunk
my
ever.
God.
Rosemary and I are gonna get drunk together and just bawl for 3 hours.
I want to
over
see that
things
at
we
TwitchCon,
like.
please.
Yeah, I'm game.
Yeah?
Listen up, Rosemary. I extend the invite. Anytime you want to get a drink together or you want to get fucked up together, let's do it. I'm in.
I'm just gonna go get fucked up with Crowboat and just, you know, destroy some cars and stuff.
Punch your own car.
Punch our own cars.
Punch my own car.
Thank you so much for your obrigado. Thank you for gifting that sub to board. Thank you so much. I get happy when I'm drunk. I'm not different when I'm drunk. I'm not different at all. I think sometimes people don't even notice when I'm tipsy or like drunk. Because I don't slur words. I'm still very eloquent. I might listen. One of the things that drinking makes me is fucking horny. Like, I'm always horny when I drink. It's crazy. That's the only thing. I get horny and I start spending all my money. Like, I always go on, when I'm drunk, I go on streams and just donate ridiculous amounts of money.
Note to self, take away Sarah's wallets and PayPal access, and got it.
Yes.
Good to know. If we need to protect you from that. More gift subs.
Pavs London, thank you so much for continuing that sub from Sikorama. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I look so disappointed in Sarah Jess. No, I understand. Like, I have some friends that are like that. My best friend for a long time, that's exactly what he was like. I had to take his wallet away.
Really?
Because he was the type of, Crowboat is that guy too, now that I've realized. So when Crowboat and I hung out back in February, this is an amazing VOD, by the way. If you guys have not watched the epic karaoke bar drunk stream with Crowboat and I, it's on his YouTube. Go check out Crowboat's YouTube.
Yeah.
And you will find that there. But Crowboat sat at the bar with some random dude that he'd never met before and bought like $150 worth of drinks for some random guy.
Yeah.
Like,
that's something I would do too.
Some dude, yeah. It's just like,
I would just be like, drinks on me.
Who knows?
You know?
Yeah, who knows who this guy was, but that's what he was doing, so that's what was happening.
I do that too. I just spend a lot of money. It's terrible.
I do not do that. Like me, I'm also famous for the Irish exit. Like, I do that a lot too.
Irish exit?
When I'm done, I'm done. The Irish exit just vanishing. It's just done. Like, where's Ken? Gone. Who knows where he is? I have no idea. It's like, when I'm done, I'm out. It's like, I'm out right that minute. If I need to leave right now, I'm gone.
Oh.
It's like, I will call an Uber. I do not fucking care. Like, people just be like, where'd he go? Gone. I don't know.
But do you get home safely, or do you wake up on the side of the road or something?
I've never woken up on the side of the road. Oh my God. No.
Hey.
No, I can get myself home.
Okay, have you never like laid yourself down on the road, like just like lay down on the road, looking at the stars and being like, oh my God, look at all the stars.
No.
Do you see the stars?
Other Glow, I'm with you. Other Glow is right. Drunk goodbyes take fucking forever. And when I'm done, I'm done. Like, for me, it's especially because a lot of times, like, I'm the entertainment when I'm drinking. You know, so people are looking to me to be like, hey, there's funny guy in silence. He's so loud and he's going to sing for us and we're going to do karaoke and we're going to do this and that. And then when I'm done entertaining, I'm just fucking done.
Yeah.
I'm just out. Like,
well,
no, I would never lay in the middle of the road though. Like,
I do that.
Why would you do that?
I'm just.
Nope. Hazratas not live at all. We're never live. This is all pre-recorded.
This is all pre-recorded. None of this is live. This is all not live.
It's true. Not live.
Yeah, but I do that. I will lay down on places. I'll be like, oh, you know.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because
that's dangerous.
No, because
it's dark.
Because it's dark. It's the road, and the stars are beautiful, and I just want to look at the stars. Don't do that at home, kids. By the way.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. There's a lot of things wrong with me. Listen, I am only 29, but I have had a long fucking life. I'm telling you, I've had a long fucking life, especially when you become a musician and tour with all these old fucks who are just all high all the fucking time.
Yeah, they're pro drinkers.
They're pro drinkers and pro stoners and pro, you know, coke drinkers, and all of that.
Coke drinkers? Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Coca-Cola drinkers.
Coca-Cola, yeah. Coca-Cola. That's Coca-Cola. Please sponsor us.
It's true.
And you just get into
well,
all
if
of that.
Coca-Cola sponsors us, wait, I just need to follow that thought for a second. Does that mean that I can be like one of the Christmas polar bears?
Oh my God, yes.
I would be much better as a Christmas polar bear than you having
I
to
would
look
love
at my
that.
face. Anyway.
That's not
Anyway,
true.
continue.
Shut up.
It's true.
But yeah, so as somebody who has gone through all of those things and already was a party girl before, where it was just like, drinking and all.
Party girl!
Woo!
Party girl! Woo! We're partying! I'm so partying! Oh my God. Okay, tell me. Were you, I'm just gonna put it this way. Please tell me you were not one of those obnoxious bitches at like the kebab shop or wherever at like 3:30 in the morning. It's just like, oh my God, this is the best night ever. I'm having so much fun right now.
Fantastic! Thank you so much.
Please tell me that wasn't you.
Thank you for that, Fantastic.
Listen. So please tell me you were not that girl. You were not that girl. Were you, as a party girl, were you that girl at a restaurant at like 2:30 in the morning and you're like, it's the best time.
No, I'm actually, okay, I'm an introvert. So even when I drink, I don't really, I'm just, I guess when I go out and party, I'm also an entertainer, and then Sarah Jazz comes out. There's Sarah, Private Sarah.
So you're just like, fuck you to everyone that wants to
I'm like, fuck you. Do you want to fight, bitches? Do you want to fight, bitch?
I will spectate you.
You so hard, bitch. And that's basically how it works. And no, but I'm not that different. I guess like when I'm drunk and I guess when I'm drunk, I'm just Sarah Jazz.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I can see that. I can understand that.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. So that's good because party girls like that are the most annoying. Like when you're trying to get, so I have affectionately, my friends and I have affectionately named that meal, the meal that you have like after the bars close at your local Denny's or your local diner of some kind or whatever. We refer to that as clunch, which is
Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Turbo. I miss you.
So,
also, Fantastic Plastics, go follow them. They're fucking amazing. Go. They're so unique and amazing and great. And just go. Sorry.
Unique, amazing, great. And they'll
They're
be on in a
amazing,
couple
great.
weeks as well.
They will be on, yeah.
They're so amazing, great.
They're so
going to be
great,
on
amazing.
the show on October 3rd. So only a couple weeks away now until we got plastics.
Nice.
Yeah. So anyway, that meal is now referred to as clunch. So if you are eating a meal after 2 a.m., after the bar, or after the club, it's your club lunch. It's clunch. That's what we refer to it as. Because it's because lunch is your midday meal. It's like your noon to 3 meal. So that's lunch. And it's just, a different kind of lunch. You're just having lunch at night. It's clunch.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So what was the point with the drinking?
I don't know. What were we talking about?
Drinking, annoying girls, drunk,
annoying girls
yes.
at clunch. So, oh my God, you've clearly never had that experience in your life of the group of drunk girls that comes wandering in at 3 a.m. when you're trying to peacefully enjoy your clunch.
So
Primo,
annoying.
Thanks for that gift sub.
Thank you, Primo, for gifting that sub to Daronima. Thank you. Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yes.
Also, I love this.
They're like, we're just having the best time. It's the best time. I had so much fun.
Or like guys who start to be literal chads. I am somebody like I will go to the clunch, I will have some clunch.
The clunch. Yeah, some clunch.
I will have some clunch, and then I will sit there with my friends. We normally don't talk a lot because or if or we talk, or we're just tired. We drank a lot, plus introverts and stuff like that. But but anyways, sometimes it happens that at that clunch, there will be some fucking terrible group of guys, who are like super aggressive, who are like, oh, I don't like this. Oi, just super aggressive and super drunk. And what I always do, this is so weird, and I know I'm self-aware of this, but it's like I will tense up and be like, these fucking guys start some shit, I'm gonna fight them. I start looking at them, like really taxing them, being like, I could take them out, like fucking assholes being fucking rude. And then they're
So
rude
what
to
you're
the
saying
workers.
is that, so what you're saying is that you're the Chad? You're the one that's like mean mugging people? You get drunk and you chat all over people? Why do you do that?
No,
Why?
because I have to. Like legit.
fuck those guys
Okay,
up.
okay.
Gotta
Let
stay
me
out of
tell
my
you
space.
something.
I'll kill
Because
those
I
guys.
legit have to. Okay, because I'm always, I don't know why, but when I go out with friends, especially when it's a girls' night out, I'm always the mom, if that makes sense. Like, kind of the mom. I always have to drink the least because the other ones get fucking wasted and then they don't know what they're doing, and I'm the one who takes them home. Like, I legit will.
Sarah Chad.
Sarah Chad. I mean, I do have a. You guys know, if you don't know Chaz, which is my Chad personality. If you don't know who Chaz is, you gotta meet him. But I'm always like the mom type.
It's really not worth it.
I'm always the mom type, and
You're dead mom. Okay.
Yeah, so
you're
I
the
will
anno-
mom
you're
every.
the annoying one.
I will like.
You're the annoying one that stops
No.
everyone's fun.
No, I bring
Like,
people
I could be out
home.
having fun.
No, I bring people home. I make sure that they're okay. If a guy is hitting on them and they are not interested, I will get in the way and tell him to fuck off.
She'll karate kick a dude.
Yeah,
in the
I
face.
will. Like, that's what I do. That's like my role when we go out. Like, everybody knows that when they go out with me, I will I will just take care of you, you know. And if you go dancing on the dance floor and your drink is not finished and you just leave it on the table, I will scream at you and be like, "Are you fucking stupid, bitch?" Do you know people can spike that shit and then you get, you end up dead?
Sarah, you sound super annoying to go out with right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's like,
I'm fun
let's
at
go out with
parties.
Sarah so she can lecture you
Yeah.
and be like, hey, are you really gonna drink that? Are you really gonna drink that next beer? I don't know that you should do that.
No.
Listen, I'm gonna drive you home right now, okay? You're gonna be safe. And then these guys walk by, don't fucking look at my friend, I'll fucking kill you.
No, but
Grab little friend.
sometimes I don't know if you understand. I know this sounds annoying, but I'm not.
I understand.
That's not
I'm
the
just
whole thing.
kidding.
But when you go out with
It's the
girls and it's a
joke.
girls' night only, there's a lot of girls have to deal
how
with this
could you
shit all the
suggest-
time.
How could you suggest that I would ever go out with girls? When you say terms like when you go out with girls, of course I don't go out with girls. Who wants to go out with me?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I know. I
Like,
mean,
I've never been out with women.
every woman in chat knows what I'm talking about. When we go out into the club, somebody has
There
to
are no
take
women
care
in
of
chat.
us.
There are no women. There are no women. There's
Shut
no
up.
women on the internet.
Some people
stop
have
lying.
to take care of us, and I'm the one who takes care. I mean, obviously, I also drink and have
I'm the
fun
same.
and
I'm the
dance
same.
and all
I'm
those
not,
things.
I'm not annoying. I'm not annoying like you are, but I make sure that everyone's okay and I make sure that everyone gets home.
Yeah.
But I don't lecture people.
No,
on
I
what
don't
to
lecture
do.
them, but I'm like, hey, finish that drink before you go to the dance floor because, Spike drinks and stuff. Sanchez, thank you so much
Hash
for the
free
resub. I
Chaz.
really appreciate that for 11 months. Thank you.
Chaz. No, thank you. No, thank you. Leave Chaz where he is. Wherever he is
Look,
right now, I'm
Slongo
happy with that
says,
place.
silence, shut up, you're hot as fuck, dude.
Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
Anyway,
I
so
agree. Just saying.
I'm the same. I've always been the one that has to do that, but I don't need to do the weird alpha stuff that you do of like sizing dudes up at a diner at 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, bro, we gonna buck.
Yeah,
we gonna fight. I'm not doing that.
let me tell you something. First of all, I am
Let me tell you
somebody
something.
who lived a long time and basically like surrounded by the ghetto or like in the ghetto.
Who are you talking to?
I know. But listen. Maybe in Portugal things are different. In Portugal, you don't really call the police. You resolve things on your own. But you cut people's feet off in a video game. Haha, I'm kidding. But listen, the thing is that plus
Believe me, Detroit is well known for its very effective and useful police department. If anyone, shout out to Detroit PD. Okay, there you go.
But
Continue.
I'm just saying, silence. I'm just saying that when I see people being rude, especially to workers, like imagine you working at a McDonald's at fucking 3 a.m., having to serve all these drunk ass people, annoying, aggressive, whatever, sobbing, I don't know, but fucking at 3 a.m., having to serve all these drunk ass people. And then this group of guys comes in and is like, hey, you suck to them. And like, can't you go a little faster, you fuck face? I will get aggressive at that. Yeah, I will tense up and be like, I'm gonna fight these dudes. Like, why not? Because they're being fucking terrible assholes. And I do not agree with that. I'm sorry.
I don't agree with that either, but why? Tell me what the logic is in getting into beefs with drunk dudes at a diner.
Because
like,
they're
what
drunk.
Is the logic of that?
Because they're drunk and I can take them out easily because they're slow. Not in a video game, by the way.
Okay.
I would never hurt a
I got
human
it.
being. Don't.
I got
Yeah.
it. You would never do that.
Yeah.
I would never do that either. I've never in my life done anything like that. I understand.
Have you never actually?
No, I have.
Oh.
Oh, I have.
Oh.
I have.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you just got. Listen, when you have a friend like when my best friend who I keep talking about, who is the one that liked to randomly blow $250, like it'd be funny. We would go out for a night of drinking and karaoke. And I would be well toasted. I would be nice and lit, and I would get my bar tab, and my bar tab would be like $30. You know, it'd be like nothing. We'd just be drinking beers or pitchers and hanging out all night. It'd be like $25, $30. He would get his, and it would be like $300. He had to run a tab at the bar we hung out at regularly because his tabs were so much, and there were regularly times that he couldn't pay for it.
Oh.
So, you know, that is a thing that happened from time to time. And so and plus he was a friend that occasionally liked to mix it up sometimes. And he really enjoyed, you know, provoking people from time to time. And sometimes that was his thing. And so sometimes you just had to be involved.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't provoke people though. Like I legit don't provoke people.
TBR, you nailed it right off the bat. Exactly, Jaeger bombs. That is exactly
Jaeger
what it
bombs.
was too.
Bruh.
Jaeger bombs.
Bruh.
TBR even knows this is my new fucking
Bruh.
haircut.
Bruh.
That was his drink.
Yeah.
That was his drink.
Bruh.
So there
but
you go.
but I don't start shit. I know I sound like listen, I am somebody who likes to bullshit a lot. I'm like somebody
Talk shit, get hit, Sarah.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. Talk shit, get hit.
I know I sound scary right now, but I'm not that scary.
You don't sound scary at all, even
because
a little bit right now.
Slongo said it sounds scary, but I'm not. Listen, guys, I'm not scary at all. I just talk a lot. I'm like a barking dog, basically. It's like, hey, fucking asshole, and then nothing happens because Also, most of the time, nothing happens because I'm a very tall girl, so people don't really.
Ask you. Do you ever find? So this is what I was going to ask you. Do you ever find that some men are more aggressive towards you because you're a taller girl?
Oh yeah.
Or because like some men are not going to like. If you're a tiny little girl, a lot of guys are going to be like, whatever, fuck you. But since you're a bit taller and they might actually look like you could throw down, do they give you more shit?
Yeah, sometimes some dudes are like.
Yeah.
The fuck, dude! Like they start like legit calling me bruh or like dude, because I'm also like, if I want to, I have a very tomboyish personality. I don't know if you ever noticed that, but
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. My full stream might be about that, but boy.
Possibly.
Sometimes that happens.
Do you lose your train of thought? What's the most aggressive that one of these Chads has ever been to you when you're out there? Like, can you recall a particular story when someone was super aggressive towards you?
I don't know. There's a lot of stories, but I can't talk.
There's a lot. Like, how many is a lot? Like fifth? Like every time you go out, this happens?
No,
or
like it already started with like. I don't know, at school where people would like, be fucking terrible. But I can't tell those stories because those stories are very tossed because, those are all things that can't really, because I would react to that and I react to stuff. So, yeah. I can't talk about these things. Toss.
Whatever you just said doesn't make any sense, but okay. Because I react to things.
No,
when
because I respond to
react
things.
To them.
I will fuck you up. I legit will fuck you up, so I can't really, these are things that, but yeah, but also the thing is, also, I think I'm in this position because, again, I'm the caretaker of the group always. Like, I take care of people. I'm the one who drinks the least, so at least somebody.
I feel bad for you if you and I ever drink together. I'm going to drive you crazy.
Yeah, I'm going to be the one who drinks the least because you will be fucked up all the fucking time. So,
I will not be. I'm not that way, so shut up.
Yeah.
How about that?
But I always want to make sure that at least somebody is kind of knows what's going on because everybody always gets fucked up.
You and I will have a competition when we're drinking of who drinks the least because I'm sure both of you and I will be the same way. We'll be like, oh, well, maybe he's ahead right now, so I'm not going to have this one. And then I'll be like, oh, well, maybe she's getting a little buzzed. I should be careful. Neither you and I will just be sober all the time.
Yeah, so sober.
We'll just be like, oh, man, let's make sure everybody else is okay. We're the worst.
TwitchCon, SoberCon, #SoberCon.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Hashtag us being like, oh, let's make sure Rosemary's okay.
Yeah,
let's make sure DarthRipz is okay.
And
that's
that's basically how I am. So obviously, sometimes guys would like try to be aggressive aggressive towards me if I see a friend is in trouble and the guy is like really hitting on her and being like super terrible, and she's like, oh my god, help me please. Then I will go like between them and be like, dude, what the fuck? Like, leave her alone.
I do
you
that
know?
too.
And obviously guys do not respond to that well, especially if they're drunk and if they're
I'm very good at two roles. I can be I can be the best friend, or I can be the fake boyfriend to women I've never met. I've done that quite a bit. It's a skill. It's a skill I've developed, and I'm very good on my feet. I'm good at improv, and in situations like that, if I notice something bad is going on, a lot of times I've got a nice little signature move that I can do that, you know, can get rid of people pretty quickly. Yeah. So, you know, it's good.
So
it's
also,
good.
we have fucking boy in the background. Boy, wash my hair.
I can't hear it, so I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening in the background.
But anyways, we have that in the background, and also today, because we're talking about parties and all of that, we have a very special guest. And I want to present him to all of you guys and show you our very, very special guest. He will be performing 3 songs for us today. Yep. And I am so excited to have him on and to perform for us. So yeah, here we go, guys. I present to you DarthRipz.
Presented. Oh man. Let me mute Zoom and then we'll proceed. Here we go. DarthRipz, gonna perform 3 of my original songs for you guys on the Music Exposed tonight. This one's called Better State of Mind. Good times, not always hate. Bad times, also said. It's taking a long time for me to learn. Good comes with the better, the lessons earned. Not feeling lucky right now. Gonna make it through somehow. Got to learn from my mistakes. Got to get to a better state of mind. This road I'm traveling on, don't know where I'm going now. If somebody would hand me a map, I might be able to see where my destination's at. Not feeling lucky right now. Gonna make it through somehow. Got to learn from my mistakes. Got to get to a better state of mind. I know right from wrong, but I don't always follow along. Everybody's rules don't always agree. Sometimes I do what's best for me. Not feeling lucky right now. Gonna make it through somehow. Got to learn from my mistakes. Got to get to a better state of mind. Times aren't always so tough. If you've got the right stuff, it's not what you got, but who you are. Maybe someday you'll reach the stars. Not feeling lucky right now.
I have you now.
Gonna make it through somehow. Got to learn from my mistakes. Got to get to a better state of mind. Got to get to better, 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 got to get to better. Not feeling like it right now. Gonna make it through somehow. Got to learn from my mistakes. Got to get to a better state of mind. Thank you guys so much. That was called Better State of Mind, one of my originals. The next one I want to do is called Mr. Hyde. Another original song. But Better State of Mind has always been a crowd favorite when I did little acoustic gigs in coffee shops and whatnot, and a couple bars that I played in, and it was always one that was requested by the crowd. I have you now. I'll thank you for the follow. We're on the Music Exposed tonight with lovely host Sarah Jazz and the Silence Noise. Here we go. Mr. Hyde, he's a fine fellow. When he's feeling kind of mellow, things aren't always like you see. I can't be what you dream. Then you be somebody. Somebody new, then you be somebody. You should not do lies a little hard to swallow. I can't make it through tomorrow. If things really seem to stay, that's when you start to drink. Then you be somebody, somebody new. Then you be somebody you should not do. Life is no piece of cake when you constantly feel the shame. Nothing seems to matter when your brain is all scattered. Then you be somebody, somebody new. Then you be somebody should not do. It's really hard when you don't have a clue. Don't know what you're gonna walk into. Want to feel like you're on top of the world, but you don't know when to stop. Then you be somebody, somebody new. Then you be somebody you should not do. Mr. Hyde, he's a fine fellow. Thank you guys so much. That was called Mr. Hyde. I wrote that in my drinking years. It's a song about myself, actually. I was an asshole when I drank. All right. This one here happens to be a new crowd favorite. Good to see you, Ness. Hi, Slightly Obvious. Village Drews, good to see you all. 3D Code Warrior, good to see you all. This one happens to be a new crowd favorite. So we'll do this one here. It's called Number One. I feel the wind blowing and the earth between my toes. The sunlight just kissed my face. It's gonna be a beautiful day, like butterflies and daisies, and deer in the woods. They are so free, yeah. Reminds me of you. My number one. Ooh, my number one. I might just go fishing by the riverside. I could get lucky and catch us some dinner tonight. Like butterflies and daisies and deer in the woods. They are so free, yeah. Reminds me of you. Oh, my number one. Ooh, my number one. Wide open spaces, let the Mustangs run. Happiness is a choice, so let's all have some fun. Like butterflies and daisies and deer in the woods. They are so free, yeah. Reminds me of you. Oh, my number one. Ooh, my number one. Am I just a dreamer trapped in this fairy tale? Are you my Cinderella, my sweet angel? Like butterflies and daisies and deer in the woods. They are so free, yeah. Reminds me of you. Oh, my number one. Ooh, my number one. Ooh, my number one. Ooh, my number one. I just woke you on this cold steel bed. Thoughts of you still running through my head. Trapped you in this prison cell where only my mind can roam free like butterflies and daisies and deer in the woods. They are so free, yeah. Reminds me of you, oh, my number one. Ooh, my number one. Ooh, my number one. Ooh, my number one. Thank you guys so much. This is the portion where I end this stream and go to the other stream, so bear with me a moment.
That was so awesome. Okay, I need to unmute everything. I'm sorry. Hi. Okay, that was so awesome. Claps. Please go follow DarthRipz. He is fucking amazing. Please go follow him. Can I have some claps?
Yes.
Thank you.
Or they'll just go off. That'll happen too. Hit the music. Hit the music.
Hit the music for the bulletin boy. Let's go.
Okay, Clarence, you just do you. Your instrumentation is top notch here. I like it.
Oh my god, you guys can't see. Darth is fucking dancing to this. I love it.
I know. And those glasses too.
Yeah.
It's all, he understands. He knows it's all. Buginos bananas.
Bajingas bananas. Okay, top, do something. I don't know.
We have a massive bulletin board this week. So much thanks to all of you who submitted things to me, especially Glasswegian and 99 Pray For You. Thank you guys so much for all your contributions. And every week, it is very, very important. If you are a Twitch music streamer or a music streamer of any kind, or you have friends, or obviously a lot of you are fans of a lot of musicians, please do not hesitate to tag me in their release posts. Let me know when new things are happening. Send me direct messages on Twitter or on Discord or wherever you want to get in touch with me to let me know, because then we end up with massive bulletin boards like this, which are super helpful, and I love to be able to share so much music. So first up this week, so many people don't know Ford Atlantic. Ford Atlantic is an amazing project. He's also a streamer here on Twitch, but they do amazing indie music, kind of more modern takes on stuff like Coldplay and more modern Radiohead. So Ford Atlantic just announced that they have a new single coming out on September 22nd called Summer's Ending. That's going to be accompanied by a new album that's coming out as well. And they've been doing production streams for that. So if you want to see how the sausage gets made, make sure you check them out over at twitch.tv/FortAtlantic. Scene of Action is finally back. Scene of Action has been on the sidelines for a little while. Probably arguably one of the most famous of Twitch music streamers. And he just dropped a very interesting new video, very sci-fi video, kind of unsettling, called Holding On. So he just dropped that yesterday. Make sure you guys check that out. Moonlight Social, who's been featured on here quite a bit because they've been apparently in the process of releasing a new album. It is their first new album that has been released in 8 years. It's called The Carrot, and it comes out on October 9th. So a lot of the singles that we've been hearing and seeing leading up to that are going to be part of this album called The Carrot. We have the trailer and all the information for that up on the site. Then after that, we have Joe Altier. Some of you know him as Just Joe Syracuse, another music streamer here on Twitch. is debuting his new album coming up on September 18th. That's called The Lockdown Session. So again, a lot of you should go and check that out. Rain Music, I know a lot of you are big fans of her. Premiered a cover on YouTube this week of the song Snake Eater, which is a cover of a song from Metal Gear Solid 3, and it's her performing that. That is up on the bulletin board. And then last minute, Glaswegian comes in and drops 2 more releases on me right before we hit the show. Bella Goldwyn just dropped a new track that's called Send Your Love. That's available on all the music services. And finally, Maddie Twig, aka Call Sign Scarecrow, his new EP finally dropped this week. We've also talked about singles and material from that. It's called Old Roads, and that is out this week. So this week's bulletin board: Ford Atlantic, Scene of Action, Moonlight Social, Joe Altier, Ray Music, Bella Goldwyn, Maddie Twig. That is your Music Exposed bulletin board, and it's all up at musicexposed.show.
Awesome! Thank you so much. Thank you for all of that. I'm so excited for Scene of Action. I haven't seen it, but I'm so excited to watch it. And that he's gonna come back. Also, thank you so much, DarthRipz, for that raid, and thank you so much, Warrior, for gifting that sub to Chubby Bus Driver. Muito obrigado, beijinhos. Thank you.
Chubby Bus Driver. I love that name.
Yeah, he's a Portuguese streamer. Okay, like now I'm gonna present to you, ladies and gentlemen, our guest of today, DarthRipz.
Yeah, it's DarthRipz.
Hello. Oh, we can't hear you, actually. Why can't we hear you? Because you're muted. You muted yourself. Oh, you're not unmuted. That's why. You didn't unmute yourself.
He's not unmuted. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
I was
Hi.
making a bunch of racket, and I was like, just waiting.
He has all the green screen today. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
All the new things.
So, Darth, what's going on, my friend? How are you? Thank you for being here. DarthRipz.
I'm living.
You're living? I like the glasses.
Yeah,
the glasses are doing
everything.
a lot for me. I enjoy it. So Darth, you are well known to most of us who are in the Twitch music community as being one of the biggest, if not the biggest, supporter of Twitch music. You're a guy that is, it seems like you're a mod in like every channel that I'm in. You are a massive supporter. You're always around, chatting, lurking. So like, how did you find your way to Twitch music, and what was it that inspired you to really kind of dig into the community as much as you have and become who you are to all these different streamers?
I'm going to blame GWard0420 for inspiring me to stream gaming to begin with.
Okay.
Or any other thing. Then I just started like practicing guitar in the other room, and then I brought that stuff out from the other room with a gaming PC that I had that was kind of a spare PC at the time. It's just a backup PC. We started the stream with that. Then I made a streaming PC, blah, blah, blah. And now I have the gaming PC as well. So there's like 3 PCs here on the go.
Oh, nice.
And I don't even fire up the old one that we had the stream on anymore. I haven't fired that up in months. I'm afraid to.
Could be dead. You never know.
Well, it's not dead. It's just that I'm afraid of updates.
Oh God, yeah, I know.
Updates are the worst.
You know, with the DAW and everything.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. The stuff that I don't know how to use. It's all on that computer.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So that's how you started. You started just as a gaming streamer, basically.
Kind of, yeah. I started practicing guitar, and just one thing led to another, and I seen like, streamers like The Other Glow and the Silence Noise, they inspired me in the early beginnings to take, just from practicing guitar and doing more than just guitar, other streamers like Dan Drumstone also inspired me as well. So.
But how did you become so active in all these chats? Was it just hanging out there and the fact that you were willing to kind of put yourself out there and be in the chats?
I have no life.
Me neither.
No,
we're right there with you.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I have nothing better to do, really. I mean,
right.
Other than get out here and work myself to death in the yard, and I don't want to do that. So, yeah, I'd rather hang out with you guys on Twitch all day.
Which is a good thing to do. It is a good thing to do. So you always, obviously you had the guitar handy. Have you always had all the gear handy? Like you have one of the more massive drum sets on Twitch and stuff too. Have you always played the drums as well and all the other instruments?
I grew up in a musical family. So in the beginning stages, yeah, there was lots of music gear around. It wasn't mine, but I eventually got my own gear, through a lifetime of whatnot, I eventually got all this gear.
Yeah. Inheriting it and getting it from wherever.
Money, playing music and doing whatnot, just living my dream and pouring more into my passion,
Yeah.
Music is a great outlet for me. It takes up a lot of my time, which keeps me from doing negative stuff,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you wanna talk about negative stuff? Because as you said, you just
the silence noise has no friends.
That's true. I have
I'm
no
still
friends.
waiting. I'm still waiting for you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Give me a refund on this T-shirt. Oh, hell yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm
It's
broke
true.
right now. I'm
It's true.
sorry.
You're
One day.
owed.
I knew it. I knew I was going to get a damn excuse.
One day. I'm broke right now. One day.
One day.
Yeah, that's why you have to chat. That's why you have to donate to Music Exposed
Yes.
so that we can split the donations to refund Darth's
lots of
t-shirt
shit.
Yes.
purchase. It's true. Donate for us to give it Darth's money. Yeah, that's
So you
that's
have
true.
been you said that you have had, and I know
supporting
that
you
you
guys.
had some dark times, and tell us about how music helps you, and like let us, for all the non-musicians, I mean, obviously musicians know how this works, but for all non-musicians, try to explain to us I'm a non-musician. Try to explain how you deal with dark times through music. How does it help you?
Okay, I'm going to get real right quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today, for example, today is my mother's birthday. She
Oh,
passed
wow.
away July 2nd.
Yeah.
And having this to do today, to focus on, having music to focus on, is keeping me from like busting up. I'm able to talk about it. Of course I'd miss her.
Yeah.
Those things, but it helps me push through these moments just like today.
Yeah.
Music gets me through good times and bad times.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that was something, it was interesting because you're someone that went through a lot of that very publicly. Obviously, your mom was a part of your stream back in the day.
She was.
And that was something that you
playing
went through
bass
publicly.
on my stream with the band, and I miss her so much.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. It's one of those things. I think that I try to talk about it a lot on stream as well. Because obviously a lot of my material over the past year has really been based around the same thing. I lost my father about a year and a half ago now. And so, yeah, I think it's helpful to people. I know I was scared to talk about it at first, even though it was such a theme and everything that I was doing. But it's something that at the same time, I don't know. And I don't know if you feel this way. It's sometimes hard to be willing to get that vulnerable on stream and to just talk about it and know that people are watching and not feel a little weird or embarrassed about it. I'm not sure if you struggle with that, but I definitely do.
I don't know. I've met people from stream, and I hang out on the Discord and whatnot, and I'm not even alone in this.
Yeah.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone because of you guys, because of my efforts of music,
Yeah.
it allowed me to push beyond the boundaries of what I feel comfortable with.
Sure.
I would perform in bars and whatnot, but the only way I could get up on stage is knowing that I was going to play music in the end.
Yeah.
I didn't want to socialize with the people. I wasn't good at that. This
Yeah.
Same.
talking thing I'm no good at, but we're giving it a go.
You're doing just fine. You're
Yeah,
doing just
you're
fine,
doing
my
fine.
friend.
But I'm the same. I'm also like this. That was the part that for me was the
Medic loves
most.
you, dude.
Yeah, that was just the most difficult for me, was people coming up to me and being like, "Oh, Sarah, blah blah," that was amazing. What, talking to me, because especially as an introvert, it's like, okay, thanks, I guess I need to go. Bye. That was me always after, and I'm pretty sure my IRL fans were always like, "This girl is fucking weird,"
Yeah.
But
Now this is a big virtual hug here for Medic.
aw.
Here we go.
Aw.
I'm not
Yes.
alone, see.
Yeah,
I'm not alone
aw.
with this brother
Right.
lost thing. He's
Aw.
also lost his mom.
I love
Yeah.
that.
So it's her birthday tomorrow as well. So he's going through the same
Oh my
thing.
God! It's you and the Village Roo. It's the Village Roos and you and Medic. Wow,
Wow.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
One
it sucks.
weekend.
It's part of life, you know.
Yeah.
It is.
This is a part of it, you know, and we go on. We push through, and you know, music has allowed me to push through and make things better mentally for myself and physically.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's
Yeah, obviously.
And as somebody who hasn't lost their parents, I'm just so grateful that I can sometimes, you know, still perform for them or perform for my mom, because my mom's on my channel. I mean, Mom Jazz, you know. But she's going through cancer, and obviously that's a big fear to lose her, or to lose my parents in general. So don't ever forget, chat and everybody else, don't ever forget, tell your people that you love them, and just take the opportunity, because, you know,
Yep.
it's part of life,
what-
and at some point it's
Yep.
too late to tell them, you know.
100%. And then we do that all the time. It's something that I know you all, I think all three of us try to do this a lot on stream, is open up about those things, talk about how much it means to us. Like, I know I definitely do. And I'm very grateful to people like the Village Roos and people like you, Sarah, who are very open about those things. And like, these are things you have to do. Like, because again, I've made so many friends and people that I appreciate, including Darth. You know, it's interesting. We were just talking about that. You know, you were in chat the other day. I mean, Darth is another one for me that has been around since the very beginning, you know, when I was just getting started and not even affiliate. So it's amazing. It's amazing to have so many people around, and you don't know. You really don't know when the last chance to say something will be. So it's so important to keep in mind.
I agree.
So
Thanks
Darth,
for being there, the Silence Noise, for allowing me to have a place on Twitch for me personally to let my troll out.
exactly.
Yes.
I
Darth
try not
shows
to
up
be
to
too
troll.
bad, but you know,
Oh no,
I
you
am
can be as bad as you
I am
want.
saving those microwaves to end your stream.
I'm waiting for it.
Saving those microwaves.
I'm waiting for it. That's why it's there. I'm waiting for it. So Darth, tell me, so obviously you're using music to get through that thing, and you had mentioned, we had talked a little bit earlier about the fact that you mentioned that you used to drink. Is that do you live totally sober now? And did you
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The only thing I do now is weed.
Okay.
I don't drink. I don't do any hard drugs anymore.
And do you have any, with all the hard times, do you have temptation to still do those things, or is it something that with
man.
this you find it easy to stay away from?
I tell you what, I'll get real again.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
With that mom thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Here I've been clean like 10 years and whatnot, and my mom's sick, and that morphine, and having to give her the morphine on those last days, that was so hard. As soon
Okay.
as the coroner came, the nurse, I told her, please do me a favor. I said, you've got to pack up all these drugs she's on and just get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in the back of my mind, though. It was like my disease. All through those years, I've been doing push-ups, just saying, I want you. I want you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
that's a
makes
tough.
sense.
Go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, it's as somebody who also had for a brief time problems with drug abuse and just being addicted to how do you find that music helps you with that too, that you can get distracted and not think or not be tempted to
It can
use
also
again?
be the opposite too. Depends who you're. If you're out gigging, I remember the days playing with one of the rock and roll bands, and we thought it was really cool to have a driveway made of Red Dog beer cans. So we made that happen, along with a lot of cocaine and other things that we done when we gigged. It's just, we constantly fought. We were angry at each other and stuff, and we never got along because of all that crap that we were, drinking and drugging.
Yeah. Them. Yeah.
It can be right the opposite. It can be your worst enemy too.
Do you find that it's harder now because obviously you've been in bands and sounds like you've done the kind of touring life at times? How different do you find it focusing on streaming and writing your own songs and doing it in that environment versus doing it in a band environment?
Man, I feel safe here. I don't have to go out and risk my life for some redneck to get angry at me because I was doing some karaoke gig or I had a PA system. I had a redneck once get angry at me, and he crushed a microphone. He crushed one of my microphones.
With his hands?
With his bare hands.
Oh, that's scary.
And he threatened my life and all because I couldn't make a David Allan Coe, the words come up on the screen. And I told him the words were not, I have the song, but the words are not going to come up on the screen. He got mad anyway. Anyways, I remember that night. It was a horrible night. I feared for my life. And he feared for his in the bathroom later. I went in the bathroom in the stall there just so that way, I could walk out of there alive. I made him leave first. I had a gun on me for those times, and I actually pulled the gun out that night and pointed it at his balls and said, "I'll shoot your balls through the ladies' room."
In a video game, Twitch, in a video game.
In a video game,
get the hell out of here right now. You've already fucked up my night, dude.
Yeah.
I said, if you want to live, you'll get the hell out of here right now.
That's how you do it. In a video game, obviously. In a video game, yes.
Well, I did that in real life.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a little redneck, place. And I feared my life afterwards. I don't have to go through that anymore.
Yeah. That's amazing.
How did you make it through that? Like, what do you feel like? Was that a big part of the reason why you needed to drink or needed to have those things to just make it through not going crazy?
I don't know. I played with several bands, and sometimes, I carried the gun to ensure that I would get paid at the end of the night. Because the cheesy bar owners were like, "Well, we're not going to pay your $50, or whatever, your $125 for the band. We're not going to pay you because we didn't pull this, we didn't do this." And I always had money invested in my, my time and bringing the gear and everything. So I was like, beyond the band, I didn't care. I was such an asshole back in those times. I didn't give a fuck about the band. I just wanted. I aimed my gun at one bar and I said, "I want my $50. I don't care a fuck about the band. I want my $50. It was like the paper boy in that movie.
Yeah.
I want my $2.
$10. Give me my $2.
Give me my $2.
That is such a good movie. If Chad has never seen Better Off Dead, you need to go watch that movie. It's such
so
a
good.
movie.
So good. But yeah, that pains me so much. And that's how, listen, guys, just always carry a gun with you in GTA RP.
Well, I had that because I always dealt drugs too on the side. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't carry a gun anymore. I learned in jail that the people that carry guns get more time. So, after that incident, I went out and sold all my guns.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So,
what do you think is? Go ahead.
That was one of the last times I went out and played in public, though.
So did you have? So in your, you said you were in jail, right?
I've been in jail several times over weed.
Have you?
Once I had a DUI, and also got arrested for weed as well.
No.
Yeah, the worst.
Yeah, the worst. Fucking because of weed, I can't. But did you in jail? Did you ever go back to, like, I don't know, singing or something? Like, this is such a stupid question, but, like, you're like in jail, you're like, fuck, like fucking shit, fucked up or what the hell? And did you did you kind of?
I tell you what happened in jail. I lived in there and survived jail. One song, the number one song that I sang for you guys tonight, that was written in jail.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's one of the good things that came out of some of those experiences. If I wasn't jailed all those times, then we would have never had that song.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's a curse and a blessing.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. You
It's
got
life,
nothing but
you
time.
gotta have
you got
your
nothing but
ups and your
time.
downs, you know. I
Yeah.
just fight to get to the pillow at night, you know. That's,
Yeah.
you know, life will throw its demons and you know, its plays on the football field and try to tackle me every night and try to keep
Yep.
me from getting to that pillow. But as long as I make it to the pillow on every night, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know.
It's true. It's true. And do you find, because like you've always like you joke around and you troll a lot in my chat or that kind of thing. You definitely seem like a person that has made that big pivot to being an asshole, as you call it, to being a lot. I mean, you are one of the most generous people on Twitch. Like you really are. You're generous. I know you don't have a life, and I don't either, and I get that. But you're a person that you spend so much time and money and effort and thought into supporting people. That's I feel like that really is important for people to know, like, especially right now. I mean, I feel this way, and I'm sure all of you can vouch. Like, sometimes you just feel like shit about yourself and feel like shit about yourself as a person, and that you don't see a way right now you can turn it around. And it's like, man, if you could go back in time and talk to yourself 10 years ago from where you are now, what would be something you might say to yourself?
Man, I blew $20 on Medic Stream this morning because I was going through that mother shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it made me feel better. You know, I was like, I'm not going out to eat today. I'm cooking dinner. I got a pot roast in there. What the hell? $10, first $5. But, I blew $20. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it made me feel better to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's the same reason I do it too.
It made me feel good to support somebody,
Yep.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons. We're all supportive. It just feels good. You done something good for somebody else, and at least you made somebody smile for just a few moments, at least.
Yeah.
It's
I have that problem.
It's definitely not all about me here on Twitch. That's for sure.
Yeah.
No.
And it's great to get to know some of the community and whatnot. And like I said, some of these friendships I value today, man. I really
For
do.
sure. And I'm a person that it's something I've had to learn, I admit, even, being kind of an older person on Twitch compared to a lot of streamers. I'm a person that I have a really hard time accepting that generosity. Like, it's very difficult for me.
Yeah,
and
same.
I'm very appreciative of it. But it's like hard for me because sometimes people will donate a lot, or sometimes like the PC thing, or like people will really come out. Northbound Matt has done so much for me in the past couple of weeks, and it's taken me a long time to learn the lesson. And I'm grateful for people like you, both of you, who are so generous in both time and conversation and that, because I understand it's taken me a long time to realize that you guys get joy out of doing that. And I do too. Like, the silly part is I've always known it gives me a lot of joy to support other people. Like, I'm so excited to be able to do things like Music Exposed and like what we're doing tomorrow, because I'm really happy with it. But for some reason, there's like this block for me. I'm just like, well, I can do that for other people, but I don't want other people to do it for me. I don't know if either of you struggle with that, but I definitely do.
I do. I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for me, it's very difficult to accept even a thanks. Like, on stream, I love that because I see the immediate reaction for the streamer, and I'm like, that made them happy, or like they made them smile. But if they start doing like, oh my god, thank you, like in real life, sometimes people, if I give, am generous to them or something, I don't want to thanks, and it's really weird for me to accept it. And when people want to hug me or something, it's like, oh my god, thanks. And it's like, I did not listen. That's not why I did it. To have like, and also I have a hard time accepting support on stream, especially monetary, because I don't know why. I don't know why that is a thing. But I will yell at people. If they donate a lot of money, I'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Which is probably why like I make less and less all the time, because people don't want to be yelled at. That's sad truth.
Yeah,
of Sarah
it's true.
Jazz.
It's true. Yeah.
Stop yelling.
Stop yelling. How could you? How could you do that?
Stop it. Just get some help.
Stop it. Get some help. Yes.
That's true. So Darth, so do you have a favorite? Do you prefer doing the originals on stream, or do you prefer doing covers on stream, or do you just love to keep it mixed up? Because you do so much. You DJ, you play drums.
I actually love the mix up. I actually love it. I'm not bored, because ever since I added the DJ music, I don't struggle for content anymore.
Okay.
So I love that, that I can always fall back on that and just, relax and sit back and not be forced to drum for an hour
Yeah.
or 2 or 3.
Yeah. You're on forever. DarthRipz streams more than a lot of
Yeah.
people can. I can't go as long. DarthRipz has way more stamina than me. You heard it here first. Twitch Music Inquirer. DarthRipz has all the stamina.
No.
You go on forever.
No, just no.
No, he's just like, no.
No.
We're 3 hours into a stream and I'm like, I need
That's where
food.
I'm at too. 3
I'm
hours
just
is
done.
yeah.
3 hours. I'm just, that's my, 3 hours. I'm just ready to go do something else
Yeah.
Yes.
for a little
I
bit.
agree.
If it's nothing but for an hour, I'm ready to just have a small break, a little lunch break or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off stream, sit down in the chair and relax.
So do you ever struggle with the typical streamer things like, oh, I don't have the numbers, I don't have I feel shitty, and today it's just I don't feel the content, or I just don't feel the stream or something. Do you struggle with that, and how do you deal with that?
Yeah, we all struggle through that, I think.
Yeah.
Here lately, I've not been looking at the numbers as much.
Nice. That's good.
That's a good thing.
That's good.
I've been, pleased that people have come in and just to say hi, and to have the level of support that I do. The people that have come in and resubbed over these past couple months when I haven't been streaming so much because of my mom passing and whatnot. I had more on my plate, obviously,
Right.
to take care of around here, and I'm just so grateful for that. I'm grateful.
Aw.
Yeah, me too.
So silent.
So-
tell me.
It means a lot to be supported in some
Yeah.
form. It does something for me,
Yeah. Well, and I feel like you're a person, like I said, and everyone in the chat has already been saying the same stuff. It's like, it's the least we can do for how much you end up supporting people yourself and how much time you spend in streams. But I wanted to ask a bit more. Let's go back and talk a little bit more about the music side. So tell me a little bit, like, who would you say are your major influences and like the bands or the artists that really got you into music, and are some of those still your favorites today and ones that you play today?
I'm gonna say my parents.
Okay.
My dad was in a band called the Moxies in the 60s, and they did some like surfer type music, and but you want to probably know about some of the rock and roll bands that inspire me as well. Led Zeppelin
Yes.
would be one. Pink Floyd would be another.
Yep.
Those ones there. But I grew up listening to stuff like Mahavishnu Orchestra,
Nice.
That's an
Birds of
interesting one.
Fire, and stuff like that. My parents listened to lots of out there jazz music that was way ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
Like King Crimson and stuff like that. So always felt like I had a hands-on experience younger, being in that advanced whatnot, but I'm always trying to catch up because I was always trying to learn more.
Yeah.
I did get out there, and when I was playing and whatnot, I got to play with a couple of famous people as well. Had a one night gig playing for Tom Waits.
Nice. Ooh, I love
That's
Tom
amazing.
Waits. Oh, he's amazing.
I was asked to go on tour. His drummer OD'd, and I filled in one night. I was running sound, and I was asked to go on tour that night. And I had so much going on in my life, I couldn't drop what was going on in my life at the time to go on tour. So, but I had that experience, and I also played with somebody else famous that you guys probably know. Once in a bar, some little hillbilly bar in Kentucky. Played with the guy that wrote Eggy Briggy Heart got on stage.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, Billy Ray Cyrus.
I was playing with my dive bar band or whatnot, just making my $50, and he just happened to be there, got up on stage that night.
Yes, nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, those are the best stories when they just, they just come in. It's like
Another night, I was with my blues band. We was doing a gig at O'Charlie's. And the whole night, I proceeded to get this guy. I gave this guy a salad and my chicken harvest soup. And he proceeded to get me drunk. I thought he was an old high school chum friend. It happened to be after, the next day, the band told me, "Did you know who you was hanging out with all night?" And they're like, I'm like, I thought I went to Heath High School with that dude. No, they said, "No, you were hanging out with Robert Downey Jr. all night." And
oh
he
my
was
God. That's amazing.
and I was oblivious to that. He happened to be filming U.S. Marshals at the time, and he just happened to come through Paducah, Kentucky, right there where I was, and he enjoyed a night of my blues drumming.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I've heard nothing but good things about him. Like, you hear stories about celebrities, and obviously he had his days, but all you ever hear about him now is that he's a good dude. Solid.
It was
guy.
really fun that night.
Yeah.
He got me hammered.
That's the least he could do. That is the least he could do for the company. It's got to be cool, like, as a celebrity. I know it's something they talk about a lot, to run into people who don't know who you are, so you can just kind of be a normal person. Like,
Yeah,
he didn't have to be
a normal person that night with me, I guess, because I had no clue that he was, some actor or whatnot. So
Right.
That's amazing.
That's amazing, though. That is amazing. Do you have a favorite gig, or like a gig that you played that really stands out, or a set of gigs that stand out to you as those are ones that really stick with you?
Probably most all the gigs I played with the Ike Brothers Blues Band were really good times. I was busy gigging like 6 nights a week around the year 2000, 1999, 2000, 2001. 6 nights a week. And that's hard to do in my area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To go out there and make your $50 to $125 a night or whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So
I don't know any blues, or I'd ask more questions about it.
yeah, I love. So how would you? So my experience with blues bands is always, blues bands for me are the most fun, and probably that's also why blues is probably my favorite genre. But I don't know. Do you feel the same? Like, that blues bands are just the most fun in terms of just hanging out after gigs and just how you interact with each other. It's I don't know. It feels like it's more of a warmer feel to blues bands than to any other band. It doesn't matter if it's rock or country or whatever.
It was pretty warm, but our blues band consisted of our punk band, that was revamped with a blues singer, That's what we had,
Yeah.
We were all MC squared, every one of us, That's what we were, That's what our punk band was, and that punk band is still going on today. Is the Wheelers.
That's awesome.
So, I see Wheeler posting stuff on Facebook all the time, so they're still going on, and that's so cool. The local music scene still goes on.
What do you find is the biggest difference between like a local music scene and the Twitch music community, if there is any? So like what you see with Twitch musicians versus what you see in a local music scene?
Well, in the local music scene, there's hardly any places to go play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with this COVID and everything, it's just not happening.
Right.
I wasn't even able to have a funeral for my mom because of COVID.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So Twitch has been wonderful through this, through this thing we're all going through. And that's it. It just inspires me to push daily through. It gives me something positive to do with my life rather than focus on the negative crap. I could be, I could be making phone calls, harming people or something, with my wicked tongue or some shit,
Right.
And I'm not. I'm, singing on Twitch. That's what I'm doing. I'm okay with it. My mom was okay with it, so we're just gonna keep doing it.
Yes.
Totally.
That's amazing. Oh. Also, by the way, so my mom asked me this. she can't be here because, you know, she's in pain a lot and stuff. But the good thing is she told me she wants me to show you the one true only shout out she ever did for you.
She did this one. I remember this one too.
You remember it? I'm gonna play it for chat so they know.
On the park bench. On the park bench.
Yes,
this is great.
Yes, I'm gonna play it for chat so they know what we're talking about. So I asked Mom Jess to do a shout out, an IRL shout out for DarthRipz. And this is the only shout out she's ever done screaming like that. Let's go.
So great.
Mom,
so
you are a mod, right?
I am, yes.
So what you can do is do a real shout out. Can I get a shout out for DarthRipz?
Shout out for DarthRipz!
There are people living here.
So amazing.
Yeah, that was amazing. I love that so much.
Your mom's great.
So good.
Please give her a hug for me.
I will.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I hope she gets feeling better.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
will.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I just had to show you
So
that.
what do you think? So what do you think is the biggest difference then between, you know, to follow up on that question, what do you think is the biggest difference then between playing a show on Twitch versus playing a show live? You know, obviously we ask that question a lot, but
Man,
I
I don't have to pack up this gear when I'm done.
So true.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You know, I can just turn off the computer and all the lights on here, and I can go over to my gaming PC and start playing Apex or heating food in the microwave. You know, that's
Exactly.
either that or taking a shower, depending how bad I've, you know, sweated through a drum stream. But
Right.
yeah, it's usually food, and that is usually why in my stream too. It's
Yeah.
hunger. I'm always hungry.
Same.
Sunfire has that shirt that says "always hungry." That's me.
Yeah.
Every time I see her in that shirt, I'm like, "That's me. I'm hungry."
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Go ahead, Sarah.
did you ever have any beef with music streamers where you were like, okay, this music streamer where you tried to support or something, or you just went into their chat and you were like, oh, fuck this person? Was there any, because I have those moments sometimes, obviously not saying who, but tell me.
You want to inside my mind?
Yeah.
that shit goes on inside my sick mind all the
Yes.
time. But you know, I gotta cut that sick bastard off up there. And, man, it's not all about you. Oh,
Yeah.
Darth, it's not all about you, man. You know, other people have lives, so you know, with that in consideration, a lot of that gets cut out right away. Just like my anger, I used to be really bad and angry when I played these video games, these shooters I play, and now from playing them every day, it actually relaxes me to log into Apex and kill some people.
Yeah. You just like
It just does. It does. Whether I get killed a dozen times or not, to get that one kill, it feels good to get that one kill.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But I'm very ragey on video games. It's like,
you're very ragey in general.
yeah, I just have a lot of anger in me.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
just a
you
thing.
do.
I'm sorry.
So, do you think, have you ever, since you said you got a sick bastard that lives up there, and I do too, have you ever had any moments on stream or things that have happened that might have gone a little bit too far, or that you might have said something and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that on stream, or I shouldn't have done that?
I yelled at my guitar player one day for saying something on stream, but I don't think stream heard it. Thank God. I yelled at my mom. I yelled at my mom on stream a couple times too. We had our classic family arguments always happened in the music room between me, my mom, and my father when he was alive and whatnot. When either one of them were alive, our musical arguments would always happen because they were always right. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was always right until proven wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
And my mom had a way about proving it wrong. Oh man.
Yeah, same. I mean, it's just, you know, you can never win. None, especially if the whole family is a family of stubborn people. It's like,
If I heard
can't win.
my whole name called, I knew I was in deep shit. I heard my whole name called out.
Oh, yeah. You're in
Don't all
trouble.
of us have that? If you hear your full name,
Yeah.
you know that you're
Oh,
in
man.
trouble.
Yeah, deep shit.
Nice. Go ahead, Sarah.
So, oh yeah, how do you go through your writing process? Like you said, one of the songs you wrote in jail, but how do you go about it? Do you first have a melody, or do you go for the chords first? Do you try it out on the guitar, or do you start with the drums, or do you start with lyrics? How do you start, or just how is your process of songwriting?
Let's get real right quick. Procrastination, 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 and more procrastination.
Yes.
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 Exactly. Now, most of these songs I wrote around 2000, 2005, when I was trying to get cleaned up, and most of them came were written because of pain, mainly, that I was trying to get out or something, these lyrics and whatnot. Sometimes, though, the song might start with a jingle, you know. Most of my instrumental stuff did, and I had a lot of fun doing some instrumental stuff before in a couple bands and whatnot. So, I don't know. Writing is... Yeah, procrastination. I've been working on this. I have a new song, and it started with a jingle. The song came to me a couple days after my mom passed away, and this jingle came to me, and I recorded the jingle, and then somebody on stream got a hold of me, and the one and only Steph. She sent me these lyrics that happen to go with the song pretty well. I need to shorten a couple things up and do a little bit more with it. But I've been working on that, and so far it's been 3 or 4 months of procrastination.
Yeah.
Now I finally got the song to paper the other day, and I practiced it before I came on here today, and didn't get through all the way through it because. Well, it's just not ready yet. It's going to take practice. Also goes along with procrastination. It takes lots of practice to get a song really worked up and to sound good. It's just not there yet. I wanted to perform it today, but it's just not there yet.
Are you a person that do you do rehearsals on stream, or do you do most of that off stream and treat your streams kind of like a gig? Where you're performing?
No, I'm rehearsing. I'm learning music on stream in front of you guys. When I fire up this DJ music and you guys throw your request at me, you know, that makes things spontaneous. And I like, I like the spontaneous, that I don't know what's going to happen. I fire up the music stream. I don't know whether I'm going to be DJing for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Or whether you guys are going to come in and request stuff and I'll be playing Black Sabbath all night long. I don't know.
Right.
I'm down with either one. Let's do it.
I love the hashtag procrastination and practice. I love that.
Yeah.
That's basically my life.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah. That's basically my life. I haven't. Listen, I have so many songs that I have still to record or release. It's fucking crazy. It's so stupid. Why do we procrastinate so much? I don't understand.
I want to record all my songs, but I just want to play the music. I don't want to operate the DAW and actually get in here and press the buttons and crap. I don't want to do that. I just want somebody to do that for me.
Yes.
And I just play the music.
Yes.
I don't want to be the engineer too.
Yeah.
I'm the only weirdo that enjoys doing that stuff here on this panel.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm that way.
Yeah, you're a weirdo. You're a songwriter. You are like a songwriter and producer. I guess we're just the instrumentalists / vocalists who were. My thing is also like with Twitch or like with being on Twitch more than on tour, because I don't play gigs anymore. I mean, now with COVID, obviously it's impossible. But one of the things is I feel I miss having a band, like not playing, obviously playing with them too, but I miss having a band to record songs. And it's like, you know, back then I could just say, hey, let's just record this in the studio and let's just do that really quickly. And now it's like, ugh, I have to do everything myself, and then I have to master it, and I'm not a fucking sound engineer.
That's why you and I have worked so much together, Sarah. That's why it works. You and I have finished a lot of stuff. That's
very
why
true.
it's helpful.
Very true.
Well,
And I like the collaborative stuff too.
Is good.
It was totally new to me. I have never, before doing the EP and recently, like I've never collabed. Like that wasn't a thing. Like literally my writing process is my writing process. I would go, and if I was playing with other musicians, I would come back with completed songs. And I'd be like, all right, here's what we're doing. Like it was never, so it was a new experience for me altogether to try to do that. So.
Interesting.
Thanks for that. Okay. Bye then. Rude.
So,
right.
Silence, do you have another question for our guest?
I don't.
You don't have another question?
I think
What?
we've tortured Darth enough. He knew he wanted to play more so that he didn't have to do as much of the talking
the talking stuff. I don't know. I can bullshit around on Discord all day long, but you know, having to be in, I don't know, in this environment of this host thing like the Tonight Show or whatnot, you know, David Letterman type thing. Yeah.
But you did great though. I loved your answers and I loved how open and real you were.
That's all.
Yeah.
I'm just nervous.
Yeah. But no, I love the openness and the realness because we didn't have somebody who has the experiences you have or shared it so far, which I think a chat finds very, 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 very interesting. I found it very, very interesting, and I can relate a lot to your stories.
Yeah.
Oh, Twitch has helped me get through a lot of bullshit in this past few months, and I'm gonna keep streaming. You know, that's it. That's the nut in the shell right there. You know,
right.
Makes me feel good. It's good for my mental and physical health. We're gonna keep doing it.
You should, because it seems like it's like your home now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's important to feel like home sometimes.
It's just like home.
And I appreciate all the support that these people come in and give me. Slightly Obvious, Troublesome, that they always coming in my stream. Fantastic Plastics always coming in my stream. Silence Noise used to always be coming in my stream till he got busy with doing the show.
I know.
I know, busy, right? Busy.
That's been my biggest issue. I talk about this a lot on stream. It drives me crazy because it's like I try to do as much as I can to make the rounds, but it's like,
it's
now
hard.
doing streams 4 days a week and trying to write music and doing the collabs, and I just released an EP.
You also have a job.
But I'm not mad. I totally understand.
I
get it.
I have a job,
I get it, man.
I hate it.
Busy, man.
I hate it. No, I actually, I joke a lot about how I don't have a life, and it doesn't really feel like I have a life. But at the same time, it's just like, man, I've got something going on every single day. Like I rarely take days off, and I rarely, like even on my days off, I'm focused on something. You know, so for me, my brain is just always going, and it makes it
the
tough.
shit you guys do behind the scenes to make this happen, it's amazing. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you know, I had to come back on here and ask for, you know, my money back on this shirt because you know, I thought you had no plans, you know. And I wanted to cancel that day, that week. I was like, is the show even gonna fucking go on? Who's this fucking Togo guy? What the fuck?
What happened? What's happening?
Oh shit. Y'all trolled me. Okay.
It's true. It's true.
One day I will refund you.
I had a feeling it was something like that. I didn't overreact at that point. You know, I was just. That's the thing is, that, you know, sometimes not reacting to you know, other people's reactions, and waiting, the good pause period keeps me doing from so many stupid shit today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad that we got to spend time with you today. It's an important day, and I'm glad that we got to spend it with you. And, you know, I hope that you have more stuff planned for the rest of the day. Whoever we go to next, you know, I'm sure will keep us entertained and you'll be around. I know you'll be in 6 different music streams.
Yeah.
I
got this pot roast plan. That's what I've got. I'm gonna eat this pot roast. I got.
I'm down for pot roast. That sounds good.
Yeah, I've been smelling this pate onion cooking all day with these carrots and this, you know, the beef. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Potatoes and carrots, onions. Ooh.
I know.
Oh,
Slow
don't
DarthRipz
make me-
Day, only 6 streams.
Making me hungry is terrible.
Very true. Very true.
Smelling it
All
all
right.
day.
Well,
All
right, well,
as a
Darth-
hostage in a crisis situation right now.
Darth, do you have something last before you go? Anything last to tell chat that you want to tell them?
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate all the support. I just can't say thank you enough. Thanks.
Aw.
Perfect.
Aw.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Darth.
Bye. Thank you so much for being on. You're awesome.
Darth, you're amazing.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
having me.
We appreciate you.
Okay, so
Yes.
that was
It's true,
that was-
creative. We're not doing crazy overtime because we know that Darth is not a huge fan of the talking, so we're not going to push him forever.
Yeah.
You know, some of us it just feels like we could just talk forever, and some of us, Darth. The thing was, this is the thing about Darth. He packed a lot of power into what he said.
Oh,
He didn't have to-
100,000%. I loved it.
He didn't have to say as much to get real points across,
Yes.
which that is an important quality sometimes. Because I have to say 10 million words
You
to
do.
get a point across.
Yeah.
Wow. Why you like that? Are you trying to Irish
No,
exit
that's
me
not
again?
bad. I'm saying
But-
yes, yeah, that's true, but that's not a
I
bad
have
thing.
all the words.
I love it. I love
okay.
it. Listen, I actually love it because listen, stop crying. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. No, I think it's good because sometimes words are not enough. You know what I mean? And then sometimes you just
right.
you're very good at that, by the way. I love that. And also that's why you write music and that's why you are a good lyricist and that's why your music is so amazing because you talk a lot. And you have a way with words, which I really
true.
love. So it was
It's
not
true.
a negative thing. It was
I
a
appreciate that.
it
Thank
was
you.
a good job.
Thank you.
GG, I guess.
GG. Well, as I said, tomorrow, guys, please show up. Everybody that's here, if you don't follow my channel, twitch.tv/theSilenceNoise, we are going to be having an amazing birthday party for Slongo.
Yes.
Who's in here? Slongo 13. We're going to have all sorts of friends hanging out. We're going to have all sorts of fun hanging out. Again, please be there. It's the first time we've tried this, and if it works well, we'll be able to do it a lot more in the future and have multiple artists in on the channel. So please be there. Come see us. More Music Exposed fun at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3
Is
p.m.
it like
Pacific.
will it be like a kind of like a Music Exposed
It's a festival.
festival?
It's all
Music
brand,
Exposed
it's all
festival?
It is. It's a Music Exposed festival. It's branded Music Exposed.
Is it?
It's
Oh,
all-
really?
It's, oh yeah. It's
Oh,
all
I
Music
didn't know.
Exposed.
Oh, I didn't know.
Of course, it's our this is what we do. It's the next step forward for Music
Ah,
Exposed. So
okay.
if we can do
Nice.
this, if these things are successful, it's something we'll do as regularly as we can.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, if we can get momentum for this and everyone buys into it and artists want to do this and artists want a stage to play on, you know, that I believe will do more than shout outs and raids and that kind of thing. We want to be that stage for you.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I've said a lot, and I know you hate compliments and things like that, is look, the only reason we don't do these types of things, and we may in the future do some of these on Sarah's channel and some of them on mine, but this is really my baby. Sarah is a full-time streamer. In fact, this is something I wanted to say on today's show, which she would never say. Like, it's been a shitty month. If you can support your favorite streamers and your favorite musicians, make sure that you do it. And we can't, as a community, take more time because she needs to be able to make her living doing this. So she makes her living on the streams in between when all of you guys are here supporting and subscribing and donating. We make our living off of what you donate here on Music Exposed. Like, as we always say, we split everything that comes in here, and we're still in the negative for all the expenses and our video editing and all the things that we do. Like, we don't make anything off
Mojo,
this.
thank you so much for
much.
the Twitch Prime. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
And so we can't take any more time away from Sarah because if Sarah can't do what she needs to do in order to be successful, then the whole thing's going to collapse. And we can't have that happening. So, you know, this is my baby. We need Sarah's stream to stay strong and healthy. We want my stream to be strong and healthy for all of you. And that's what we want. So, as I said, tomorrow, If you can show up even for a little while, if you can stay for all the artists and the entire party, please do that. You'll probably see some artists you've never seen before. I know a lot of you don't know For After Ever. A lot of you don't know Rosemary Teal. A lot of you don't know, a lot of the people that are playing.
You don't know Sarah Jazz.
None of you know Sarah
The
Jazz.
Silence
No one knows
Noise.
Sarah
Who the fuck
Jazz.
is that even?
Who fucking cares
Yeah,
about the Silence
who is
Noise?
that
Let's
even?
start there. So
Like, what the fuck,
that
dude?
guy. But Slongo, happy birthday. We love you, man. You're one of the biggest supporters of us.
Yes.
Darth, we love you for being such a huge supporter of us in the community. I understand you don't have a life, but you have our life. Like, we owe you our life. So thank you so much
That's
for
so sweet.
everything. It's true, though. Like, what you guys do gives us life. And that's the exchange. Like, what you guys do and being there and supporting the music and donating and subscribing and all that stuff, like, I've spent the last 3 weeks without a car, and before that was spending 10 years on a shitty old computer, and like, that's the exchange. You guys give that to us, so it makes a huge difference.
Yes.
So love you all. Happy birthday, Slongo.
Have a good
See you
night,
tomorrow.
Silence. Thank you for being here. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Guys, make sure to go follow DarthRipz. He's fucking amazing. He deserves all the fucking love. Especially as, somebody who supports so many streamers, music streamers, and just the music community in general so much. And somebody who just needs Twitch a lot of us need Twitch. It's not like a need thing. I guess for some of us it's kind of need. But go give him all the love, please. If you haven't already, just follow DarthRipz right now and go watch him when he's live, please. And and also go follow the Silence Noise. He's also amazing. And like we said, tomorrow, I think I don't know if he said the time. I think it starts at 5 p.m. Eastern or 6 p.m. Eastern. Is it 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern? But tomorrow on the Silence Noises channel, it's going to be the Music Exposed Festival for Slongo. 6 p.m. Eastern. Thank you. So an hour later than we start here normally is tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. And I was just looking for somebody to raid. And you guys need to stay for that. Please stay for that, because we want to give some love to all the streamers after this show too, which is also a form of support. And I don't think I think Thomas Frank would be very interesting, because he's doing a Dream Theater tribute collab with EJ Luna Official. So I'm very, very, very excited for that. Let's give him some love. Please stay for the raid, and always leave the lurk after the raids, by the way. That always helps the streamers the most. And thank you so much for being here, everybody. I love you. You're fucking amazing. Today's show was so good, like so fucking good. We had a lot of real talks, and I love real talks. Sometimes I'm actually a bit sad that some of the real talks are that Twitch is kind of, it's not PG, but sometimes even those things need to be a little bit dialed down, if that makes sense. But I think it's very important to talk about these issues, talk about the real issues that some of us go through, especially musicians or artists who just, basically that's why we do music, to deal with all the fucking shit and all the pain that we go through. And also to provide you, as a listener, if you aren't a musician, to also be able to go through your shit and your pain and all of that shit. So yeah, I think Twitch is an amazing platform for that, and I think it's our responsibility to make it, and it is our responsibility, and it is what we do as a community in general. We make Twitch because Twitch as a platform and how Twitch does things is their own thing, but we as a whole make Twitch, and you guys are amazing, and that's why Twitch is so great, and why so many people turn to Twitch and are so grateful for being on Twitch. And it saves lives, because you guys save lives, and that's fucking amazing. So all the love to you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful night. Let's give some love to Thomas Frank, who has been on the show and is also our editor, by the way. Have a good night. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow on the Silence Noises stream, and maybe on my stream before that. I might be streaming before that. I don't know. We'll see. Have a good night. Bye, guys.